Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Mobley. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Here's Dimon. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pocket 4. Oh, stolen by Harden. Mobley, left side. Pass to Harden. Porter against Mobley. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Porter. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Harden from outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Traore. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Poke loose. Clock at 6. Pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. The rebound by Allen.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Harden. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. Now here's Claxton. Here's Traore. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Outside Harden. Back to Mitchell. Driving in. And Mitchell with the slam.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. It's a line change for Cleveland. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Wolf. Here's Sharp. And rejected. And they're on the break. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Williams against Schroeder. From 8 feet, and the jumper falls for him. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Schroeder. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And no good. Nets leading by 4. Here's Traoré. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to man. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's off. Brooklyn making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Good on the second one. And here's Schroeder. Yet to see a basket. 26 seconds left in the first. Ellis on the wing. 6 to shoot. Left side Schroeder. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Up top, Powell. He's guarded by Ellis. And that one, good.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Brooklyn leading by 7. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Now here's Mitchell. Last game with 30. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the detail. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Cloudy, he's checked in. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Cavaliers, second.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Mobley with some nice D.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Mitchell finds Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by the Nets.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Dimon. Going inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Harden. 13 points in the win against Washington.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Harden. Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Williams defending. The shot, no good. Nets leading by 8. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Claxton. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Timeout called. Brooklyn themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Tomlin comes in for Mobley. And it's Merrill in for Harden.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Outside Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Tomlin can't get it to go. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Porter. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Such a wide-open look. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Traore. Pass to man. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Harden finds Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. 16 feet out. And too long on the shot.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Porter, right wing. Traore for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Traore. Pass to Dimon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Ellis is checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. Friend look for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Jared Allen, and Mitchell subbed in for Ellis. Here's Harden. No points so far. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Traore. Pass to Clowney. Out left to the wing. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Traore. Sinks that one from the post.
Assisted.
And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Harden scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Mitchell. He's got 11. Back to Harden. There's the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Brooklyn calls timeout. He's checked in for Cleveland. Schroeder comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jared Allen. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the left side wing. Here's Mina. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Mobley. Back to Schroeder. Now here's Mobley. Powell covers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mobley gets it to go. 10 points for him.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
And with it, Mobley's on him. Here's Mina. Covered by Merrill. Takes a 3. And the Nets get it back. Sharp finds Williams. drops in the three.
Williams.
And the Nets lead by 4.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that bad boy.
Outside Schroeder. Over Powell. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets out in front, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Mobley and Allen control the paint for them. James Harden out there with Keon Ellis. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Traore, defended by Harden. On the wing, Porter from outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cavaliers ball.
All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Friday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. And then Sunday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Traore. Back to Porter. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Back to Allen. And it's all tied up. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Traore can't hit.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Here's Traore, defended by Harden. Here's Clowney. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Harden with it. Pass to Allen. To the left wing. Here's Mobley. Outside for Harden. Shot clock at 3. Releases. And it's Cleveland with another.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of the
Got a chance to see our player of the game, James Harden.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Demon, he's checked in for Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get
2
stops
minutes
against them.
remaining in the game.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Everyone on this team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Traoré, defended by Harden. Here's Demon. And again, unable to change momentum here. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Harden. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Porter. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Traoré, defended by Harden. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Takes it inside, and Harden with the slam.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Cavaliers.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And what a huge performance it was for Evan Mobley.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. For 3, Demon. Off target. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long. You know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups, we just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. So, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.